Okay, I had somebody ask me about gluing these magnets back into rotors, if you can do it. I don't really recommend it at all. I've had people try and do it before, and it ends up being a disaster. It's bad enough on a Harley, where it's just in the only thing you really contaminate is in the chain case there. But that being said, when they go, uh, if one actually comes out and disintegrates, it's sticking to every bearing. Pretty much end up pulling the primary, replacing the bearings, chain, uh, rotor, and everything else. Worst one I've ever seen, though, at a guy with brute force. I want to say it was the first and second year of brute force. They used open rotor like this, where the magnets aren't enclosed in plastic. He had one come loose and called me about the price of rotor, and I quoted him one from Kawasaki, and it was a lot of money, or he thought it was a lot of money. But the upgraded one for the brute force was actually enclosed in plastic. He decided not to get it, so he decided he was going to glue a magnet back in there. And he glued the magnets back in there, but think about what you're doing there. If one of them comes loose, and it did come loose, and it disintegrated, so it's magnets through everything in the engine. It was magnets in the chains, magnets in the crank, and every bearing in the engine. And you ain't going to be able to clean all that up, even though you pulled it apart and cleaned it, steam cleaned it in a pressure cabinet, whatever. That magnet's hard to get rid of out of the engine. So, I can't really recommend gluing magnets back in. If you've done it and it worked for you, great. But as far as me doing it, nah, not me. I won't do it. I'd rather buy one or something. If it was last resort on something that I rode once in a while at low RPM and never hammered on it, maybe, just maybe. But that being said, you'd always be worried about it coming loose every time you rode the bike. So I can't really recommend gluing magnets back in. Like I said, if you've done it and had great success, you better tell somebody what kind of glue you used. And the guy that did it, the car mechanic did it. He had some kind of special glue. He swore he used on something, and it worked great. But you know what? Proof's in the pudding. It didn't work. So, if you can get a rotor, get one. Don't be worried about trying to save a penny when it's going to cost you $1,000 to fix it, or something you could have paid $200 for, or $300. That's it for that. Just a little tech tip for today. Hope everybody had a happy Halloween, happy All Saints Day, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, all this stuff, and everybody have a great day.